Hey everyone, Tankenstein here. A few months ago, there was a big uproar, a big hoop-a-joop in War Thunder, and long story short, we have a roadmap now because the economy was pretty damn rough. Now, that being said, we have some updates on that roadmap today, and they're pretty interesting, at least in my opinion, but maybe not for the best reasons, but they're also pretty hopeful. So let's get into it. Now, first and foremost, you are going to be able to log into War Thunder Mobile to keep your login streak once the new update comes out, Air Superiority. I'm expecting that to come out within the next week or so. So that is pretty cool. So if you have if you're, for whatever reason, you're away from your computer, you can then log in on your phone into War Thunder Mobile to keep your streak going, which I like. You know, that's a really cool feature. Next up, we have a few kind of pieces of bad news, but maybe not all too bad. We have postponing of some features on the roadmap. So first and foremost, one of the most recent features on the roadmap was the improved target hit alert for aircraft. Basically, it was a severe damage mechanic that they proposed where you would be able to survive basically critical damage if you made it back to base and then you could repair. Whereas if you kill somebody or if you got like a really big hit on somebody and then somebody else killed them, it would kind of like split the reward up differently. Anyways, that mechanic is going to be delayed. Now, they're kind of a little bit weird in how they write this, but it says, although you shouldn't notice any changes to the game, this code inclusion will bring the mechanic closer to being completed. We're planning to introduce this mechanic between the 5th update of 2023 and the 1st update of 2024. So basically, they're saying that there is going to be some sort of testing of this code in the Air Superiority update that they will be using. However, using that code will basically give them the final pieces of the puzzle, so to speak, and they'll probably implement it anywhere between January and March 2024. We're already at 2024, by the way. Next up, we have postponing research bonuses for new nations. This was another one a lot of people have been wanting, and they're going to be postponing it, unfortunately. It says specifically here, we won't beat around the bush. We're postponing RP bonuses for new nations for players with top-tier vehicles of another nation for the time being. However, this feature is still being planned to be implemented. We previously mentioned why we're postponing it, but we'd like to explain why we had to postpone it once again. This is due to the fact that any meta changes can have long-term consequences for the game, which are difficult to evaluate if there are many changes at once. We're already analyzing the current data and calculating the amount needed for the planned bonuses. This analysis will take some time, as we mentioned, due to the long-term changes that are being analyzed, where objectively a long time is required. With this feature planned to be implemented in an update in the spring of 2024. And then finally, some really good news, well, potentially really good news. I'm not entirely sure if this is just what they're going to be doing every year and it doesn't really matter, but hopefully good news. It says, therefore, we'd like to continue this process and are happy to announce that we'll be starting a new roadmap for 2024 in War Thunder. Really cool. So it says, we hope that just like back in the summer, we can form an interesting set of War Thunder features and improvements that enhance the game further to be the best that it can be. Further details to come soon. So hopefully that means that it's going to be something substantive. I'm not entirely sure that it's going to be anything with any substance because, I mean, it could just be something where Gaijin says, okay, well, you know, we've been planning this, that, and the other thing, and it could just be like minor stuff, whereas this past year has been really major stuff. It could just be stuff that they were planning, you know, like, oh, we're going to be adding this vehicle. You know, hopefully it's not something like that, but hopefully it's more of what we've been getting. But either way, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. I'm interested to see your opinions. And also, I do have information about the new Winter Extreme event. I'll try to link that down below. I do have an overview of that event, so if you guys want to check it out, feel free. But either way, thanks again, everyone. I'll see you all on the other side. Take care, everyone.